Yeah, we back.
You're
Week went pretty fast, right?
pretty damn fast.
Fantasy and Color Podcast. I'm Rob Ayala.
I'm Kadeem, Phillip.
So let's just dive right in. It's been a crazy fucking week.
Oh, shit.
We gotta talk about your boy though, your homeboy.
Hold on. Who boy?
Yes, your boy.
No.
He was your boy before the scandal. He was cool. It was
I don't know him.
You don't know?
I don't know him.
I thought he was a cool dude. You know who we talking about, y'all? Your boy Jussie, not Jesse. Jussie. And what did we say the last name? Because we've been trying to. We forgot
Smollett?
that quick. Jussie Smollett. Your man's in there, man.
I ain't my man. I ain't ever watched episode Empire. So
No, I did watch Empire. I'm not gonna front.
So he your man.
In the beginning,
that's your
I
man.
thought he was. I didn't think he was capable of this shit. This is the hoax. People do hoax shit all the time. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But getting caught, this is the hoax of the motherfucking century. Let's just dive right into it. You want to give people a little quick up? Everybody heard this by now.
I think everybody knows
But
this.
just in case, you want to give a light update. Was been going
This
on?
after the report. So recently he's been convicted? Well, not convicted, but indicted on filing a fake police report.
But let's even go back real quick, just in case anybody was under a rock.
Okay, so in case you was under a rock, Jussie Smollett had made a police report that he was attacked by two people that were white supremacists, MAGA hat Trump supporters, that they beat him up, put a noose around his neck, and poured bleach on him, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know about the bleach part. That might be loose, but definitely put the noose around his neck, beat him up.
No, that was a report.
That was part of it.
Bleach.
Okay, bleach, beat him up, said get out my country, whatever expletive word you want to put, and basically beat him up.
But he fought back because
he fought back because he.
We get there.
But he fought back supposedly, and he said that that people are just not trying to pay attention, not supporting him. That he basically played the victim card, and now he's been.
Well, he was, and if people remember, after it happened, he was getting a lot of fucking support. That's all you saw on social media was people posting, pictures of him or with him. So yeah, like you said, so pretty much what it was a hate crime. He pretty much said it was a hate crime. With two things. It was him as a black male and then him as a gay man. Mm-hmm. So then fast forward,
we coming to find out there's evidence
shit
that
is not true.
This is fake, that this was rehearsed, that
Lying.
This was all completely set up. He wasn't even attacked by white people. He actually hired two
They were actually
Nigerian
African,
brothers.
Nigerian brothers.
And
Big motherfuckers too. They would have put the beats on him if they really
wanted to whoop his ass. He would have been way fucking worse. Like if this was real, looking at the size of them motherfuckers.
No, them motherfuckers look like fucking
They look
wrestlers.
like the niggas you buy. Think I'm gonna body slam. I'm gonna say Payne is my middle name.
So there's no way he got beat up by those two people.
No.
So here's the crazy shit. So
Right.
So at first, this is the first thing that I believed it at first. Because I'm like, why not? I mean, things happen. When it first happened, I didn't have any doubts. This one, it did get weird for me. So he was at a show. I think it was the first time he publicly spoke on the issue. And he was clearing up, like, I guess things were being said, rumors about, like...
What was it, Good Morning
was he
America?
hospital? This is before that. This was him at a live
live
show.
that show, okay.
And here was the weird shit about it. We'll talk about the Good Morning America, too, because that shit was crazy. So what he did was, he was reading off a paper. So he was clearing up things like, okay, they said I was hospitalized. I wasn't. I took myself to the hospital. It was like four facts he was clearing up. But he was reading off a piece of paper.
Yeah.
So if it happened to you,
why you need
do you have
to read
read off a piece of paper? So that
why
was
you have to recant it on paper and then read it again?
4 things. So that's what it was. But then come to find out, they did their research. He's lying, man.
Yeah.
He's lying. I mean, what do you think there's any world that he's not?
So here's my thing. When I heard about it, I'm always wait and see with everything. The main thing I'm wait and see is because I don't believe every fucking thing out here. So I'm one of those people. Maybe I'm pessimistic. Maybe I'm skeptical. I don't fucking know. But I didn't really believe it. So the thing for me was I didn't believe it. I questioned it, and I was just like, something don't seem right. Then when he did the whole talking live, reading off a paper, I'm like, something really don't seem right.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if we got here. But
so you didn't. So
himself,
the first thing you heard,
I was like, I need to hear more evidence. I need to hear something more. Not because
the noose on the neck sounded extra too.
Yeah, because I'm like, and don't get me wrong, I truly understand that these type of hate crimes happen all over the world. all over the place, and there's not visual evidence all the time of hate crimes.
No.
But the weird thing is, you as someone who is some type of celebrity, to be caught in this kind of vulnerable position, and you have to kind of move with a certain range of motion because you do have some type of notoriety. That's what took me off guard. It was like, I don't hear any other type of celebrity just get caught like that.
And did we mention it was like 2 a.m?
Yeah, and it's 2 a.m, so it's like, I can't even see somebody just going down the middle of the street at 2 a.m to go grab a sandwich, which I think is the thing that he went to do.
Subway's open at that time?
I haven't heard of Subway's open that time.
That's something. Look, speaking of that, I'm just on Instagram, and it says, "Can we trade this nigga for this nigga?" I don't know, y'all can't see that, but it's what's your name? Gary Owens. Can we trade Gary Owens for Justin?
But no, it's like, so it just didn't sit right. And then when he went to the show and called himself the gay Tupac.
Oh man,
wow.
That is when I was just like, okay, hold the fuck
He was like,
up.
oh yeah, because at the show he was like, oh, but one thing I didn't tell you, I fought back. You didn't fight those motherfuckers back.
No.
Not those two brolic fucking.
I look at them,
men.
they would, the minute you swing back, they breaking something. They look like they would break your shit.
And I don't understand how, because I think there was a main camera.
Yeah.
I was watching something today. There was a main camera, but it was facing the other way. I don't see how there wasn't a clear-cut camera on the whole incident. Anyway.
They might have been. You never know if they're saving that evidence for if this go to like a trial. Because it seemed like they was just waiting to see how long he was going to play it out.
So where we at now? He's been arrested. So they know that's a wrap. They were as far as the cops are concerned. You're lying as a
false police report, which in I guess different states carry different penalties.
What do you
false.
think he's looking at?
They said because I looked it up before, because me and my brother was talking about it, and I think it's 1 to 3 years.
That nigga ain't getting 1 to 3 years. 6ix9ine about to get out scot-free.
Yes, that's a completely different topic.
I know, we'll get there.
But
we'll get there.
But that state in that's because he also did the mail shit, the I'm going to kill you letter or something like that.
So we didn't even talk about that. So I don't know how long, like weeks before the incident, the alleged incident.
He faked, this is like an elaborate.
That motherfucker cut
plan.
out. Wait, real quick. You said you didn't watch Empire. This seems like an Empire fucking season premiere plot.
Wouldn't even know.
But I'm saying this sounds like some Empire shit. This don't even sound. This is some shit that your man Lee Daniels wrote up. This don't even sound
Maybe
like
it was. Maybe he wanted to show Lee I need a raise. Like
no, that's what they say he wanted to raise, but I don't understand. So that's what the news is saying. The news is saying he wanted to raise, which I don't fully get. Why was this necessarily getting him a raise?
I don't know. I think he wanted to prove like he was so. I guess it was to make him a. And this is the issue I have with it. I think he wanted to become such a figure in regards to not just black people but gay people, in regards to like, I've been through this struggle. You need someone like me. I'm impactful. I have some type of like pull in the culture because I've been through this. I'm an activist on this level. I've actually been involved.
Well, even if you don't have to have watched the show to know, it still was a big show, successful show that had its run. I mean, let's be real. That show had its run.
I knew of Empire.
That show had its run already. So
I never watched it, but
how
I knew
much
of it.
more did he think? That show at tops has a season or 2 left.
Yeah.
All that to
it got less than.
I mean, whatever it had, all that for what? Like, even if they wrote him off. Well, he's done now. He's not going to be in the
done.
And I didn't realize the Empire is actually coming on right now as we speak.
It is?
Like, I think they're in their final episodes of this season.
Oh wow!
And he won't be in it, so he's fucking fired. We'll talk about that if he's done or not. So that's the legal shit. So he's facing. So he got out. I think his bail was like $100,000, something crazy. He had to do that. Or he would have been in jail right now.
Yeah. So he paid his bail. He's still maintaining his freedom. I think he got a crisis management team in regards to like trying to.
I don't even know if there's anything they can do.
No, I don't think so. Like legit. It's your word against the police force who did the investigation, because you filed the police report, and now they found out.
But the two, speaking of snitching, the 2 brothers told her.
Oh yeah, they sung like canaries. They because he ain't pay him. Yo,
hey, he paid him like $3,000.
He paid him in the check.
No, I'm talking about total.
You didn't even give them cash.
But total.
I know, but he gave them a check. So he's like, you didn't even give him money. You left a paper trail, you moron.
He could at least give them like 10 G's each.
If you give them 5 and it's 10 together, you might get them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, 5
Cause they
G's
doing
each.
extra work. So like 10,000, 5,000 for extra.
With another 10 if when the shit is complete.
Yeah,
we got away with
and
it.
the shit's clean and no one knows about it. I'll give you an extra like 25.
So you think, well, but they can't just be off scot-free. They still did the shit, right?
They're probably gonna be like in like regards to the law, probably like accessory. Accessory or like.
But technically, he reported it.
He reported it.
Their part really had nothing to do with whatever they did.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Here's the thing. There's no footage of them actually scuffling, right?
Not to our knowledge.
So this is what I'm saying. If there's no footage of them actual scuffling,
right?
Only thing there is footage of them buying the fucking and the MAGA hat. Come on, that was bad obvious. MAGA hat. Like, come on, man.
Like the MAGA hat. I don't think nobody just walk around 2 a.m. at night with a fucking MAGA hat on, looking to beat up somebody in the middle of Chicago.
No. But there is footage of them purchasing the hats. This shit was so set. I mean, he's so caught red-handed. It's not even fucking funny.
The funniest thing about this is, it wasn't planned well.
Not at all.
It was shitly planned.
Now, have you heard some of the? This is more rumors. We don't fucking know, and we don't even bother to investigate that much in this podcast either. Just
we
by
don't.
The way.
We just go off
Yeah,
shit
just so
and
you
go
know.
and share our opinion.
Exactly. So, but some of the rumors I'm hearing out here that he had a lover squirrel. What do you call
Squirrel?
it? A lover squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound like it's right. Is that right?
A love of beef.
He had a lover beef. Oh no. So one of the things I heard that, because and mind you, it was 2 a.m. He probably was coming from a club, that he was flirting with some dude's man or some shit, and that's what the beef really was. And then the dude, he ended up getting into a fight over that because he did have some scuffs. No, but this could have been.
He did have some
stuff. Hear me out. This sounds way more realistic than that shit that he said. So the point was he had
anything
incident.
at this point sound more realistic.
So he had an incident, and then his team just wanted to spin it to not make it seem like he had a fucking fight with dudes. You know what I mean? Whatever. That's what.
Yeah, but guess what? One of them doesn't make you look like a criminal.
No, it went horribly wrong. You got to keep in mind, if this didn't go bad for him, this would have been great for him. He was about. Like all I saw was his face on social media after this happened. Yeah, he was about to get all types of. He was going to be the voice. He was going to be the voice in the face of fighting back against hatred and hate crimes.
Against like he's going to stand. He looked like he was going to be like a good example for black men who have been through this and gay men who have been through this and gay black men who have been through like this type of level of hate crime. And the honest truth is, I feel like he did this to gain some type of notoriety.
No, that too though. But I'm just saying they could have been covering because that's what people do. People's teams. What's the chick from Scandal? That's what people do. Famous people get people to cover shit up. Maybe that doesn't look good. Who knows? I'm just saying maybe it was something else that happened. They try to cover it up. Let's do this. Right. They just realized that shit backfired crazy. And he looks crazy.
He looks ridiculous.
And I don't even, as far as his career is done, let's be real. People forgive motherfuckers, but it's gonna take.
He gotta go into exile for a little bit.
He might have to.
He gotta sit in timeout.
He might have to go to a 5 to 10, not in jail time, but just in a you can't be in the industry time.
And in today's society, that's like a year.
I know. So let's be real. He might get 1 or 2 years.
Probably like a year and a half before he could get a role.
But I think this shit is just crazy. I mean, it's really unbelievable.
My main issue with it is. He tried to weaponize people's fears.
That's
and
what he did.
Weaponize people's outrage.
He knew what the reaction was gonna be.
Of course,
he knew.
He knew it would be. Everybody knows what it's gonna be. Because when you think of that, you think of Trump. You think of all the shit going on in America. You think about like the very homophobic, all the racism going on, and he tried to weaponize that to get notoriety.
Yeah.
To further his career. Like I'm confused on why fame is so. Like people will die for fame.
Well, I guess you'll figure out once you get it.
I don't want it. Keep it. Just give me the money. Give me the money.
It's just that shit is a drug. I mean, like you said, he was trying to. Then other rumors is that, like I said, I don't really get that. He wanted a raise. I don't know how that was guaranteeing him a raise.
I don't think it was. But, I think he thought he could spin it into a raise.
But the news is actually saying that out their mouth. Raise. So I don't know where the fuck they heard that from. Like, why they think he was going to get this big fucking raise. Then I also heard that he thought his character they were gonna write his character off, but that show is about to be a wrap.
Yeah.
Nobody. That shit,
if you hanging on to one fucking character for your career, you're kind of showing yourself a limitation.
Yeah.
I don't act.
He's a musician too. Like he performs. He
never heard a track.
And now you
never heard a track.
You never heard the man. This is a pause worthy. You never heard man loves a man loves a man.
What?
How do you know that song?
I watched that. I watched that first Empire.
That's a song?
That was on Empire.
I don't remember.
There's millions of motherfuckers watch Empire. Y'all can front if y'all want
that.
to. I watched the first few seasons of Empire. Then it just started getting. It was always extra
whole
and
thing is
exaggerated,
like,
but it
alright.
just got worse and worse
My
as
whole
it went
thing
on.
that's funny to me is
Wow.
just like, why was this necessary?
Yeah, pause.
Somebody said that on the live.
Yeah, pause.
But no, why was this necessary? I don't get it. I don't get why this is necessary.
Well, we'll never know, and that's why this is so interesting because
You think
nobody
you're
will
gonna
ever
admit it?
fucking know. Yeah, I think to me this is my thing. Like you said, we in a new world.
Yeah.
You gotta sit down for a little while. You gotta sit down. Whatever. I don't know what the amount of time is, but you gotta go get the fuck out of here for a little while, and then you might go to jail.
Yeah,
But-
because also that's a federal thing because you did some illegal shit with the mail.
Well, so I think
He at least gonna have to pay some fine. Maybe he might do 90 days.
so. I think he needs to do is let some time go by, and then just fucking apologize and tell the truth. Whatever I don't know the reason, so he has to just tell the fucking truth.
Yeah.
Whatever the truth is, and then people have to either remember it's still gonna be people that's not fucking with him after that, no matter what.
Of course.
But then there's gonna be people that gonna fuck with him.
I mean, I've been biased to him regardless.
There's somebody chilling with OJ right now,
That's a little creepy.
but they
That's a
are.
little creepy.
But somebody at a restaurant,
Can
like,
you
hey,
imagine-
Juice.
Can you imagine?
Hey, Juice.
Can you imagine hanging out with OJ after all that shit?
OJ actually seems like a pretty cool guy to chill with.
So you kick it with OJ?
I mean, at the end of the day,
He get like a Vietnam
I can't say
flashback
I
kicking it
wouldn't.
with you.
I can't say I wouldn't. I wouldn't set it up. But if somehow we all out and about and we're drinking drinks and the juice is there, the juice is loose.
So what if you see the juice and somebody mess up? You see a chick mess up his order. You ain't gonna be like, Juice, calm down. You ain't gonna be.
If she's a white blonde lady, I might be a little more nervous. That's his.
Oh my God.
That's his preference. You know what I mean? The Juice is a charming motherfucker. But look, sickos. Here's another thing. And Jesse's not a murderer and shit. But
No.
he's a sick motherfucker though. To even come up with this shit, you gotta have a sick mind. But motherfuckers, the darkest, worst people in the world are usually charming motherfuckers. In other aspects. That's how they can bring you in. Like the thing about the Jussie, what I'm saying is that I don't know him, no. But just from watching him, he just seemed like a cool dude.
He almost had it.
He just seemed like a cool dude.
He was at third base going home. Like
he
he
didn't
was
seem like
about
he
to.
didn't seem like his career doesn't seem like in any way he would have to do something like this. You know what this seems like? A pathetic ass reality show motherfucker would do something like this. Like, not for nothing. This is something like I wouldn't be shocked if you heard Safari did this.
No. I would actually.
That
you remember
makes
when he
more
got
sense.
robbed and he cried on Eddie Martinez? This is something
yeah.
I would expect on that level. But I guess that was real. This is kind of like, damn, bro. And I don't get it. I feel like he was more desperate and played more desperate than he really was. I don't think he was that desperate for this. Like, there's still at least 500,000 to 1 million people probably watching Empire. Like, people know you. Like, you're not at the bottom of the totem.
Hey, Christy, you wanna chime in? What you think happened?
No. He lying. He's lying.
He lied. That's
He
it.
lying?
That's it.
He lying.
He
I
lied.
don't believe it. It doesn't add up.
He lied.
It doesn't make sense.
You
I want
worship
to know
him.
why. What's wrong with him? Why did he do that?
Fame? I think fame.
It can't be that. It has to
I mean, we got two prime examples
that or
of
somebody made
fame.
him do that, so he has something.
I would say him
something.
and 6ix9ine are probably perfect examples of fame. Make you do the stupidest shit.
Well, we're gonna
It
save
doesn't make
6.
sense.
We're gonna save 6ix9ine, but I don't know, man. Anything closing on Jesse?
Jesse.
Juicy.
Juicy.
Juicy? What?
Jussie.
Juicy?
I think,
Jussie.
I think just honestly, he just tried to fucking monopolize. He just tried to monopolize fucking fairs and shit like that. He just tried to monopolize outrage.
I think he
tried to
definitely
turn
did that.
that
I think ultimately, I don't think his initial thing was that deep. He did that. His
Yeah.
initial thing was just something very selfish
Yeah.
and about him.
It was like, how can I keep my 15 minutes going?
Exactly. That's all it was. I don't think. Yeah. Exactly. It wasn't that deep. But what he did was.
Especially over Empire.
But what he did was
Like
is
his
take
power.
advantage.
Yeah.
He took advantage of the fact of the outrage that would happen for anybody doing anything homophobic.
Yep.
Or anything blatantly racist.
Yep.
So you got the newts, the newts. I'm not saying that.
I'm about to say the noons. What the hell is the noons?
The news. Sweet brother Noon said. Nah,
But he got the news.
The news. That alone symbolizes
Trump asking for
the
an
magna.
apology.
So look at this symbolism. It's such
You
a
didn't
horrible...
Trump do
It
that?
was an apology.
Oh,
Because Trump said.
Because
Oh no,
he
Trump said he
Trump
owes the
actually-
MAGA supporters. The
Yeah.
MAGA
Yeah,
supporters.
MAGA supporters.
Apology.
And
Now they
that's
going too
another
far
thing
with
that
that.
he did
They going
though,
too far with that.
because the thing was,
But now you
you
think with
now
Trump,
have
he
like
was
white
talking-
supremacists and people who are racist. Now they got like that loaded gun of like,
oh,
look,
what
not
y'all
all
do?
hate crimes
What y'all
until we
do?
get all the details.
Yeah.
Like he did that. He kind of fucked that up. But yeah,
I don't know. I'm done with Jussie.
I'm done with Jussie.
We'll see how the
Well,
story.
I never even started with him. This is my first introduction to him.
Well,
That's a little weird for me.
This alone. So now it's too
Rock
bad.
song.
He was a good actor. He was a good character. I mean, that's not that it's not that he's not a good actor now. It's just that
You're
know
never gonna see that anymore. It's not gonna be like that.
people are off it right now. That's pretty much it.
Pretty much.
So Jussie, I don't know what you're gonna do. I know you probably somewhere stressed. I don't know where the fuck you at. One funny thing about it, the chief of Chicago, he need to sit down too. He said, this made Chicago look bad. Now Chicago already looked bad as fuck.
Where was this energy with y'all
Jussie's
coming
not-
up like
Jussie's
villains?
not-
Let's get real.
Jussie's not making it any more scarier.
No.
It might be the
It's still what it
300
is.
murders a fucking month.
Or the fact that y'all be covering up kids being murdered. So let's shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so we ain't worried about that. But let's get off Jussie.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk a little art shit?
Sure. Let's get to it.
So, hold on, I want to set us up. Pardon me, y'all. We gonna go live on our IG real quick. So yeah, we were talking about this week about competition, right?
Yeah.
So here's the question. I should have hit up Kyrie. He would have been a good person to call up. We might impromptu try to call that nigga up. Competition in art. As people know, we're visual artists. Fantasy and Color. A lot of people that don't know, we are an artist collective. We do art shows, monthly art shows, and that's pretty much what we are. So we like to talk a lot of different things about art on this podcast, as well as music and pop culture.
Word.
But one thing in our little inner circle, and I think this is more the guys, because the women that I know that we know, they don't really talk about this
Hell
like us.
no. Hell no.
So this might not be a broad thing, but the word is competition. Is competition good? Is what level of competition is good? Is it something that's healthy? What we mean by competition is
Like friendly competition.
friendly competition, but what we specifically mean is, look, I be getting random shit. My phone knows shit. I be having like a stiff neck, and all of a sudden I'm getting like, yo, your phone's a setup. That's random shit right there.
Nah, I don't like my phone knowing that much
What?
about me.
My phone knows everything about
Phone
me.
told
it
me
sound like
he
an
had
ad or
a stiff
something?
neck. Nah, it said like he had a stiff neck. I don't know what the fuck that is about.
You got a chip in your body?
I got a chip in my fucking body. Man.
Shit.
Ever since I did that DNA, that ancestry.com.
This is why I stay off the map. I stay off the map.
But yeah, so like I was saying, I have ADD, y'all. Get off the topic. Well, competition. So yeah, so let's say we all doing a show. We like to show, for the most part, we like to show new work every time
Of
we do a
course.
show if we can. So now what we mean by competition is you want to shine. You want your work to stand out. Not that you're better than anybody else, because art is subjective.
Right.
But you still have that competitive aspect to want to give it your all. You see somebody else's work, like, oh man, that shit is dope. They killed it.
Yeah.
That makes you want to do it. But maybe that's just us. I don't know if everybody feels that way. So we want to kind of open up that dialogue about competition. What do you feel about it? I know how you feel, because we kind of feel the same way.
Yeah, I've always felt that I feel like there needs to be friendly competition and things like that. I think that keeps
Why?
shit lively. I think like friendly competition is like playing ball with your boy. Like, cool, we might play a pickup game and you got 11 and I got like, it was the first like 21. You got 11, I ended up getting all the way to 21.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, you got me this game. So the next game we come out, you might bust my ass. And it's not a bad thing, but guess what? Now I'm going to have to get better to just be a little bit better than you.
So are you only talking about just displaying your work at a show, or just in general?
I think it makes you approach your process different.
But I meant, are there any other ways to be competitive? Like just as far as work ethic, or just seeing how...
Probably work ethic, you probably see, I think competitive.
How much people put out.
I think friendly competition affects one, the output of your work, the way that you probably put your work out, and the way you approach your work.
Yeah.
And also just the amount of pride you take in your work. Because now you want your work to be top notch.
Yeah.
You don't want to come through with work that's like half-assed. Like, because you want to be at that top level. And I feel like we've all had that. Like, I feel like, specifically, I feel like me, you, and Tommy had a moment where it was just like sometimes I'm probably looking at y'all like, all right, I gotta do something.
But and to be fair, this is the good thing about competition. Some of that might have been more in you.
It might have been.
And that might have been driving you.
It was, because I feel like...
Because Tommy might look and go like, yeah, I wasn't competing with you.
But it was just like, Tommy, but I feel like...
And even there might have been times when I wasn't either.
No.
But
you know what it was? When you give me that dap, but like, yo, you did your thing, it was just like, all right, I feel like I dropped like 10 points this game or something like that, you know, in a pickup game or something.
Well, I also think, like for you specifically, like you even admitted to, maybe like more earlier, you would like maybe like rush it or maybe not present it. So that will force you to step your game up too.
Yeah.
When you're around other people that's like we said, the professionalism and shit.
Right.
Taking that time. And let's say you didn't have time to really put together a piece for a show.
Right.
And you just kind of slap something together. It's not the best you could do because you didn't have time. So maybe you shouldn't have presented that.
You've had a moment like that with me. you just like, but we have that level where it's kind of like, I feel also with friendly competition, there's that respect that sometimes you can actually tell someone that you fuck with their work. You could be like, this ain't it, chief. So like you could be like this.
When is it not good?
I think when you try and feel like you over people.
Okay.
Like you trying to rank motherfuckers. That's when you doing too much, in my eyes. When you trying to rank like, oh, I'm better than you. It's like, no. It's just, to me, it's just like we just having fun. Like, to me, I feel like it's just everybody trying to go
now
on.
knowing how artists are, not just visual artists period. Do you think maybe certain people aren't built for that? Like, you don't think some people maybe are too sensitive about their art?
There are some people that...
And that could actually make them more anxious if
that could actually make
feel
people
like it's
more reserved.
A competition?
I think it actually pulls people away from the aspect of it. It makes people kind of withdraw a little bit. So I respect people who don't. Me personally, I'm always trying to get better. So I look like as a friendly competition as that's my way of getting better. Like that's my way of like improving my style. Like if you asked me like 2 years ago, you know, I'm trying to knock out the painting in probably like 2 days. Now I'm working on painting for like a week. You know, like
if need be.
If need be, because I'm not gonna rush. Because if it's gonna be great, it's gonna be great. Because I'm gonna take my time with it.
We're gonna try a live on air call, y'all.
We're gonna try Kyrie.
We're gonna try him.
Yeah, let's see if we get him.
But what do you think? What do you think happens when it's too much competition, though?
I think that makes everything negative. I feel like that creates hostility.
Yeah.
That creates like a rage, a hostility, negativity. I feel like that creates just a negative pool of shit.
Kyrie's not answering.
Yeah.
You blew your live moment.
We almost had you on live, bro. Yeah, it's over for that.
Oh, good thing you shouldn't say, yep, the number has been disconnected. You're still good.
People know they can contact you. But, nah, I feel like for certain people, when they get too serious about it, that's when it becomes like, oh, all these different things of just like negativity, hostility. I feel like that actually fucks up like the work, kind of like the space, the environment, like just the whole any energy. It just fucks it up. Because I feel like if you're too sensitive for it, you're not built for it. That's fine. It's okay. I think as artists, we're able to express emotionally when we're not made for something. Yeah. Or when something fucks us up. That's the one thing that works to us. We are emotional fucking people that can verbalize it in a different way.
Yeah.
But I think if you are someone who can work in that kind of cool competitive field and you feel like, all right, I want to get better. All right, you dropped 50 this game. I want to try and drop 50 next game. Like, I want to do my 50-point painting. Like, that's cool.
And I think it just all goes down to the person you are, period.
Yeah.
You're just a competitive person in general. So
oh yeah, I am.
That would translate if we were playing fucking Uno.
Oh yeah.
So at the end of the day,
I'm the type of person you don't want to play Uno with.
But I think the moral of the story out there, I think it doesn't have to be a bad thing. No. I think a fact is what's gonna push you. Think about music. Think about let's take three legendary. Let's say Jay-Z, Jadakiss, just anybody else. Well, songs that have been done.
Yeah.
Songs like
That's actually a song that Swiss Beats ain't put up.
Oh, what?
Jay-Z, Jadakiss, and us.
Oh wow! Oh yeah, I know about that one. So let's say songs that they have been on. Reservoir Dogs, with him, with Lox. Any song like that had Banned from TV. Any of those classic songs that had like the posse joints they call. Competition is all about competition with that shit.
I feel like hip-hop,
and they all get the best performance knowing that, oh shit, puns on this song, or oh shit, Jay, you know what I mean? I have to step up.
There's other great examples of that, like I'm So Appalled or Monster.
Yeah,
or,
all those collaborative
One Train
songs.
from A$AP Rocky. I mean, he had like Big Crit and all them on
anytime you do that, anytime you do that, you're gonna get the best.
My funny example of that would be like Control, when like Kendrick outshines everybody and
much.
everybody feels some way.
Pretty much. Now that's a perfect example. Kendrick is a perfect example. You can tell he's somebody that I'm gonna tell Kendrick. There's a few people. Kendrick, Pun was like that. Like certain people that if they did a track with you, Eminem.
Yeah.
Eminem was one.
I feel Jay. If it's more than one or two people.
But you know what? I feel like here and there, I wouldn't even throw Jay in. I feel like here and there, Jay will fall back sometimes. It'll still be dope, but he'll fall back. He doesn't have to. I feel like Kanye in his younger days would really try to outshine. So those kind of
maybe Push.
Those kind of environments bring the best out.
Yeah.
So if anybody, you gave each one of them that beat, just write a verse. All right, it's cool. But now you know I got these other fucking killers on this fucking track with me. I gotta bring my best.
I think also there gotta be a certain level of respect. Because there has to be a certain level of respect.
You don't even want to. If you don't respect somebody, you don't even look at them as competition.
Yeah, that's true.
They wouldn't even drive you.
Yeah.
They wouldn't motivate you to step your shit up.
Yeah.
If you don't respect somebody, they're not gonna motivate you to step
your shit up at all. Hell no.
So the moral of the story is, when it comes to creative things or just a creative competition, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
But you gotta find as long as you find the right circle to do it with, it's gonna bring the best out of you. I mean, that's what drives you. If you see, or just even seeing people, let's say not even just competing on whose painting is the best, but just moves you see people make.
Yeah.
That can inspire you. You can choose to either be inspired or you can choose to just be a hater.
Discouraged and hate.
Or just hating the person. So that sometimes you need to see other people around you working. Like that keeps your head in the fucking game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Because you can get comfortable. You can get comfortable when it's
complacency is easy.
Very
easy. I feel like competition eliminates room for complacency, and that's one thing I'm super into because I hate being complacent.
I agree.
Yeah.
I wanna segue to something before we get into your boy 6ix9ine. That's your boy.
That's not my homie. No.
He not claiming nobody today.
No, they not my homie. We both from Brooklyn, but you're not gonna put that on me.
So this is random. I didn't even mention this to you.
Right.
So I'm hitting you off the top.
Off the cuff.
A great hip hop year, right? There's many great hip hop years. We could even think about what's a modern one, but I don't know about that. But I know right now, from my memory, 1998, right?
Right.
I'm gonna tell you what dropped that year.
Okay.
DMX first, both his 2 albums dropped.
Oh yeah,
In the same year. Pun's first album dropped. Cameron's first album dropped. Confessions of Fire. I don't know if you fucked with that, but
I like Confessions of Fire. I've come to like it more as time goes by. I used to be an SDE more person.
98. With those albums alone, what else? 1998. I'm gonna look that up real quick. So
I'm pulling it up.
What do you think? So just even from Pun's first album,
right?
X's first album, Cameron's first album,
right? That's a lot of fucking.
If I'm not mistaken, Nori, which was a big album.
Hard Knock Life 2.
Hard Knock Life 2.
Fucking Aquemini. God
Aquemini.
damn. Lauryn Hill. 400 Degrees.
400 Degrees Juvenile.
Shit. The name.
Even though now it didn't age well, but it wasn't a dope album. But Cannabis dropped that year.
Takao.
Was the Lox or was that 97?
I think that might be 97.
Yeah. So just then we had enough alone.
Yeah.
So we got 1998. We got Lauryn Hill, Miseducation, Capital Punishment, Big Pun,
right?
Fucking DMX. What do you think? If you had to pick, what was the best album that year? Even if you wasn't just looking back now. Because you might not have been up on all those projects at the time in
No,
98.
now I can appreciate it. It's different because my first real introduction to hip hop is Life and Times of Sean Carter. That's the first album I really remember.
One of his worst ones. But it's still dope.
It was, but
I mean, in hindsight, it's one of the worst ones.
At the time, I really liked it.
No, it's dope. We're talking about Jay-Z albums.
Yeah.
They're all great.
Ooh, that is hard. That's a tough one because I have songs I like on a lot of those albums.
I'm going to have to say, you know what I'm going to have to say? Just for impact.
Right.
And I want to say Pun. But I'm going to have to say that first X album. And then, and I'm going to actually put, I'm going to count them as 1A and 1B.
All right, can I give 3? Can we give like our top 3 of those here?
Yeah.
I feel like that's fair.
But I put the DMX albums as 1.
Both of them as 1?
He dropped 2 albums the same year. Just that.
Okay.
That impact gives him number 1 for me.
Okay, so you
Then
got that one.
Then I'll put Pun number 2.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put. I really did like Confessions of Fire a lot. I'm gonna put. Wait, you said volume 2?
Volume 2, Hard Knock Life,
Oh
Aquemini.
wait, shit. No, I didn't rock Aquemini in real time. I'm not gonna front. Like I liked them, but I wasn't listening to.
So
albums.
a lot of them I had to come back to. So that's the thing.
Aquemini, Outkast. In those days, I liked the videos. I watched the singles.
Yeah.
I wasn't like sitting with whole albums.
Yeah.
So I would have to just. I'm gonna honestly say DMX.
So yours is gonna be more real
I'm
time.
gonna pick those 2, the DMX and Pun, just them being their debut albums in '98. Right. Yeah, those are crazy standouts and classics. I don't know if anybody says Confessions of Fire is a classic.
I've never heard somebody say Confessions of Fire is a classic.
Well, because you're from Brooklyn, Harlem. I'm from Harlem, so Harlem niggas think Confessions of Fire.
You get that Brooklyn jab in with.
That's just certain things with Dipset is Harlem bias.
No, I get that. It's just whenever we do get the Harlem Brooklyn discussion, you just like you from Brooklyn.
Well, it's true. It's certain Brooklyn shit that's classic to certain people that maybe didn't hit the whole world.
Yeah, that's
you know
probably.
what I mean?
So if I'm looking back at '98, for me probably be Miseducation or Lauryn
Well,
Hill
yeah,
first.
Impact. That was the biggest.
Yeah, that one would be first. I have X's out. We counting both as 1.
You don't have to. I just am.
Is it Blood of My Blood? Is it Blood of
Flesh of My Flesh and Blood of My Blood
yeah,
was the second one. It's Dark and Hell is Hot was the first one.
It's Dark and Hell is Hot. I'll put it 2.
Yeah.
And I would put 3. God, this is fucking difficult.
Pun's first album.
You know what's the thing?
Have you even heard it?
I've heard it. I've heard Pun's album. I feel like
Christy was looking at you crazy if you said you didn't hear that.
No, I was like,
Hey, what
oh
album
no,
you like
she cut her eye at me real quick.
Why you think that real quick? What album you like the best from '98? Pun's first album drop, Lauryn Hill's solo album drop, DMX first album drop. More than Big Pun? You from the Bronx?
I know, but Lauryn Hill.
I didn't rock.
I think number 3 would be Jay.
You really rock Lauryn Hill's album? Like, don't get it twisted. It's dope.
Yeah.
But you really, all right, you really listen to that?
Yeah.
In real time?
I listened to it morally in 1999. My mom played it a lot in the house. So that's
well, her shit was still rocking in '99.
Yeah, so my mom, I was really listening to that because that's when I really started getting into hip hop.
Now '98, I was a teenager. I'm in the
Yeah,
streets.
but how old are you?
In 1998, I was 17. Y'all can figure it out, motherfucker.
So you gotta remember, I'm 9.
And you was getting it, and you could get into any of those albums at 9.
No, that's what I mean.
It's
1990.
different.
In 1999, I'm 9. So the first 5 albums I've ever really
Well,
heard,
you didn't listen to none of them shits in real time,
no.
nigga.
So that's why I said most of my shit is going back. But the first 5 albums I really heard, and this shit it's random. But Aquemini is one of the first. No, it's
That's not even one of their best.
No, to me the what is it?
The double disc. To me, the double disc.
You really?
It is.
Stankonia is one of my favorites.
Nah,
Stankonia is my favorite.
I mean, I like all the albums, but the double disc is. It is.
But
and not to say Grammys mean shit, but even award show it is.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
The way they cleaned up.
But the first 5 albums I heard was Life and Times of Sean Carter, Miseducation, Lauryn Hill, 400 Degrees.
I mean, I fuck with them, but I'm never gonna like none of the albums.
No, but these are like the first few albums. Busta Rhymes, because that came out that year.
Oh,
Extinct
yeah.
Level,
That might have been 97.
No, that came. This is
Google that. That might have been 97.
I got it right here.
That might have been 97. That single came out in 97, definitely.
The single came out in 97.
The album might have dropped in 98. You're right. But that
album dropped.
But that first,
it dropped December of
98.
98.
Okay.
So Buster was another one, and X. So these are all the first 5 albums I've really heard.
You mean just in life, not your favorite?
In life. I mean, like I grew up in the same neighborhood.
So you could throw Buster on that list from 98 albums. I just think, besides what we like best, I just think that was just
that was a great,
incredible year for fucking hip hop, man.
Yeah.
I think I couldn't say, but I think there's like, if we gotta ask people like Tommy, because I think they say, I'm not sure, but I think they say like 88 was a crazy one too. 89.
Oh, wait.
We gotta, but you could just know just from what came out. I gotta check those years. But that's good for future shows. We could like pinpoint a decade. Yeah. Because I even think in recent year we might have one. We just so close to it.
Right.
That we're not seeing. I don't know. Because wasn't even.
I feel like 2017, 2018, one of those.
I was gonna say not for nothing. 2018. I don't want to jump out the roof. I mean, out the window.
But they had
and
a lot of good albums last year.
Yeah.
You had Nipsey. You had Pusha. You had
all the good music shit.
Yeah, all the good music shit. I feel like Drake.
Your boy.
Yeah, that's you know, I'm feeling Scorpion boy. I like 21
That's
Savage.
Crispy's
You like
boy.
Kodak. I really was feeling Denzel Curry.
Oh shit! And 2018 it was 10 years after 98.
Yeah.
No, 2018, and we gotta think more about it.
Yeah.
Because it might really be, but then you know what it is though? It doesn't have that.
Cause it was a lot of shit
98,
coming.
those are people's first albums though.
But you know what? Also, it was a lot of shit just flying at you because of social media. It's like you never got a chance to stop and reload.
But in 2018, was it anybody's first album?
Nipsey.
Like the first,
that was his first album.
Yeah, but I mean, we heard him for so many years.
Yeah, but that was a mixtape. But that was like his first original, official album.
Nah. But it's not like how it was Pun's first album. You didn't know who the fuck he was 2 years before that.
No.
Like, just think about DMX. They didn't exist. No,
these are all acts that have like grown.
They barely. I mean, we knew about DMX and mixtapes, but these people technically, Biggie died in 97.
Yeah.
They didn't exist during the Biggie and Pac era, 96, 97. So they literally came on the scene and were huge as soon as they fucking dropped.
I'm trying to think. Did anybody? Tierra Whack?
Oh yeah, Tierra Whack. Was that this year too?
That was 2018.
Was that 2018?
Yeah. That's her first project.
Yeah.
2018 was a good year.
And it's dope, but I don't know if it compares to that 98. So that's our job.
It's up there.
We gotta find our year in recent year.
I feel like 2018 is not 2017.
We gotta research it. We definitely gotta research it.
We might have to bring that up next show.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So 98 was a good year in hip hop. Anybody out there, when y'all watching this shit, leave comments on the YouTube. Leave comments. If you're watching this live, you can leave comments. 98 was a hell of a good year.
That was.
But I gotta research some of these other ones because you never know. I don't remember off the back 2015, 14, everything that came out.
No, the reason why I say 2017 is because I remember you had Damn. I remember you had 444.
What year did Kendrick first come out?
2011.
Who else came out that year? Anybody else?
Still Take Care came out that year. I do not.
So
know.
that might be something to look at.
I feel Rocky came out that year. I feel like that might have been Rocky.
So we might have to look at those
That might have been like all 3 of their first albums came around that time.
So 98 was a beautiful year. That's when I was kind of more comfortable out in the streets. I didn't have to really come back in the house that early. You know what I mean? I was in high school, living my life. I didn't know Christy yet. What you was doing? What the hell? What was you doing out there? Dotting and plotting?
Not yet. Not that.
Not yet. What the fuck you mean? Out here plotting.
More like 2000 actually.
Plotting and oh yeah, the 2000s. You fucked them 2000s up, right?
I got a good one here.
Well, I told you I was getting people pregnant in the early 2000s.
I might have a good
one.
I might have a good one. 2003. You had Get Rich or Die Trying.
Ooh.
You had Black Album. You had Speaker Box, Love Below.
Nice.
You had Diplomatic Immunity.
Nice. That's a classic.
You had Trap Music by T.I.
That's a Harlem classic too.
Yeah, you had Trap Music by T.I. first album.
Ooh.
You had Philadelphia Freeway.
Ooh, I love that album. That's a good album too.
Yeah. You had You had some other stuff like DMX Grand Champ, which wasn't
that was his decline, but it still had some shit on there.
The Neptunes, Present the Clones.
Ooh, was frontin'.
Yeah. You have From Me to You, Jewels. Beyonce first album is that year technically too, if you want to count that. You had
what was the big single off Beyonce's first album?
Crazy in Love?
Oh, Crazy in Love.
Crazy in Love.
I said uh-oh.
Yeah.
So they said uh-oh in there, right?
Yeah, pretty much. You said uh-oh a lot in that shit. Yeah,
Chris used to do the uh-oh dance, right? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, no.
Yeah. That's a strong year.
That's a debatable year.
Yeah. That's a definite strong year.
All right, we're gonna recap that.
And if you like MF Doom,
I do like
Vaudevillain was.
But I got thing with me, I got onto him late though. Like I do. Fuck with
me
him.
too.
I definitely didn't fuck with him
I'm
in
not
real
even gonna lie.
time.
I started listening to MF Doom last year.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
I mean, I started
Me
listening to MF
too.
Doom
So
last
I'm
year.
weird. I really fuck with him heavy now.
Yeah.
But I'm land late. All right, so let's we're gonna get to our last topic of the day. Your boy. Not really a new topic. It's just a developing story. So your man, Tekashi 6ix9ine, his man, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Damn.
I mean, you already know what it is. So we don't know, but the story is he might not be getting no time. He's snitching.
Yeah. I guess he getting off clean, but you know what that means. He going to witness protection.
So
we ain't never gonna see him.
That's what I want to say. So what does that mean? It's not like you snitch and then come back and finish your rap career. That's
Hell
dumb.
no. Hell no. He can't do nothing out here.
So what did you want to ask me when we first were talking about this? Excuse me.
I had a few.
You told me about street code.
I had a few questions, right?
All right.
Now, you know, everybody loves to fucking create these memes, which I guess sound smart. If, oh, you know, you facing this many years and these people did this to you, wouldn't you do that too?
Yeah.
I mean, what would technically be the real code of a street if you get involved in shit like this? But then two, is there a possibility that he could do something to create a career that would still be successful?
Okay.
So let's go with the
first thing. You're asking me-
let's go to the first thing.
You're asking
first.
me, did he break street code?
Well, he ain't street, so.
So what are you asking me?
So I'm asking you, is there like, in a real sense, in real street shit, is this okay? Like, what is?
No. Okay. So no.
Yeah.
Not that I'm the authority on
No.
street shit, but at the end of the
That
day,
we know of.
no, I'm not. Not anymore. That was '98.
But you are for this
98.
podcast. But you are.
Nah, but I will say this. No, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you are living, everybody knows this. If you're living by street law and street
And ethics.
rules and ethics, and you're in that, and you're in the life of the streets, then yeah, then as far as that's concerned, yeah, he snitched. I mean, if you are. But here's the thing. Did anybody ever consider him a street dude? No.
No.
He's a fucking a rapper who was backed by street dudes.
Yeah.
And his entourage was street dudes, fucking manager, street
Street
dudes.
dude.
And at the end of the day, it bit him in the ass. It bit him in the ass. All the I mean, you want to call it trolling or whatever the fuck.
It's trolling.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, at this point, it's more than trolling now, because trolling is supposed to be fucking not harmful, quote
Right.
unquote. No, motherfucker, you facing football numbers right now.
Exactly.
From trolling and just sharing too much and having that activity. So I would say, to answer your question, I mean, who holds Tekashi 6ix9ine up to street standards?
No one.
But I mean, at the end of the day, but here's the thing, he was fronting out here, out here fronting
by
like he was.
involving yourself with people of that life.
Yeah, now you exactly. So then you go.
Yeah.
So being that he went out of his way
Yeah.
to portray, this blood image and this gangster image. So now, yeah. So by those rules, you completely fucking. It's not might give him a pass for snitching.
No.
I know you fucking. You exposed yourself. We all
Yeah.
knew anyway.
Yeah, we all knew that.
You exposed yourself, and now.
I don't think anybody ever took him as a real.
No, I mean, I don't know how kids look at him.
Maybe white America.
But just kids or young people. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Maybe a kid that's like 12, 13.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how a 12-year-old or 10-year-old is
Yeah.
looking at him. But people like us, grown ass men, we didn't take him seriously.
No.
But that's the thing. I think hopefully this will be a good wake up call and example for young dude. Because I think, what is he, like 22?
22.
Yeah.
Just turned like 22.
So I mean, at the end of the day, it's weird because it's like, yeah, you a kid, but you're
Yeah.
also still a grown ass man too.
Yeah.
It's like, you're a kid by default, but you actually are a grown ass man.
Like the way I took it, right, was like I feel like certain people don't have what I would call OGs, or just like, just the older people in your life that tell you real shit.
He
That's
did.
been-
He just didn't have them. He didn't have the right ones.
Right. I mean,
yeah.
real. I didn't
Yeah.
mean like, I meant like good ones that tell you like, yo, if you ain't gotta get involved in that shit,
No,
stay out
yeah.
of it.
He had ones that was
people
putting him in it.
Yeah, and I feel like here's my take on it from a just my perception. I feel he honestly just saw a way to make money, because one, he does have a kid, So I feel like he just saw an opportunity to make some money, and he just found a way. Again, like how I said with Jesse, he found a way to try to monopolize it. He tried to monopolize the character, the character, the image, with the music.
There's
he just
most
rappers.
Most rappers have an image. You have a character,
but he just found the character with the trolling, and he found a way to like make it work because he knew the internet. He's young enough where he really knows the in and outs probably of the internet, how to make some quick money off of it. Put it with this character, talk his shit, make a little controversy. I could get a shit ton of money. And he just saw it like that.
Yep.
And now when it's the reality of the situation, because a lot of people was telling him, hey, this won't end up good because you're only looking at it from one perspective, which I will say a lot of us younger people fucking get caught up in. We look at shit in one perspective and don't look at the consequences.
Oh, no.
And
certain things you have to learn on your own.
Yeah.
But this ain't one. This is a hard lesson to learn on your own.
A lot of people was telling him. Enough people was telling him this, but he didn't have to learn it on his own.
Yeah.
Enough people was telling him
this.
this.
And then here's the other thing. So even right before this happened, he got arrested. He wasn't fucking with his people. I don't know if you know. When he was so they were like they were allegedly robbing him and shit. Then I heard shit about people fucking his baby mom and his crew. So here's the thing.
About the meme shit because people put that on the meme.
So it's over for them. So I don't know. Did he? I know he's going to snitch, but did he snitch already?
No, I think he gave up the information, but they still gotta do the trial part.
So here's what I want to know. Because we don't know what's gonna happen yet.
Yeah.
How's it possible that he could walk away doing nothing?
Because maybe even the stuff that
he's
saying,
the feds, though.
Maybe the stuff that even he's saying more than even that. Maybe they're gonna trial him on some stuff, but he's giving away extra information.
It has to be. He
has to be giving away more information.
I'm just saying, it's the feds. I'm thinking he shouldn't be walking away. Mind you, with the years he was looking at, if they gave him 2-3 years, that's a good look.
Yeah. But I don't think they want to give him 2-3 years because they know he won't survive the 2-3 years.
They don't give a fuck who survives.
Yeah, but you never know. What if he cuts a deal like there's more information he can give later and he just wants his security? You never know. I'll give him this.
You're right.
He's not a dumb kid.
He's not a dumb kid, but he don't know this world.
No, he don't.
He don't know this jail shit
He's so smart that he's street illiterate. That's what he is. Because there's a lot of people that are book smart but street illiterate. And he was really smart on this internet shit, but he was really street illiterate. So I think he probably might have been smart enough to get himself a deal where he can get no jail time and maybe even get more information.
I can't wait to see. I just want to see.
But he's done.
He's no longer 6ix9ine the rapper.
But that's what I was going to ask.
Oh yeah, Kenny. Here's the fucked up shit. Yes, I feel like we are entering. I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I just think we're entering a world where people don't give a fuck about none of the old rules and morals. Guess what? Each generation, the OGs die off and just get the fuck out of here. And soon, Tekashi's age, people that are 22 will be the OGs if they're all doing, snitching and doing everything after a while. Right now, can he come? I don't know, man. He snitched on too many. I don't know. It all depends on who he's snitching on. How could he be safe out here?
But that's my thing. Can he have a career? Because obviously,
there's people that will forgive him. Yes, that they won't give a fuck about.
But here's the part I'm saying. If he's going into witness protection, right?
Is that a thing? Is that definite?
There's no way he's coming out
if he's doing that, then no, he can't have a career.
No, but there's no way he's coming out without going into witness protection.
Then he can't have a career. You just gotta.
But that's what I was gonna say. Is there a way online where he can put the music out, kind of like how MF Doom does? Is there a way he can pull off like a Tekashi-esque MF Doom type of personality?
But I think he was gonna always get his money from doing shows.
But he was starting to lose the shows because a lot of shows wasn't beginning to fuck with him.
Because of that. But I'm just saying, ultimately, any artist is making the bulk of their money from doing shows. I mean, streams ain't but so much.
But do you think there'll be a way like he can find a way? I don't know. Maybe what if he do a podcast? What if he do some shit like that? What if he have to flip some shit? Does he become like a 6ix9ine endemics? I don't fucking know. Like
I think somehow, some way, he can possibly do it. Yep. Because I just think there won't people out aging up ain't gonna fuck with him. But I feel like the kids that are young, dumb, who don't really give a fuck about that he snitched.
Yeah.
I think it's possible. I'm not saying definitely yes. I'm just saying in this world that we are living in today, it's definitely fucking possible. It's definitely fucking possible. It's just bad. He might not even want to. He might just want to fucking disappear somewhere after this
He
shit.
might, but
After
you know,
almost
to
about to
having
get
all
40
this
years?
type of money and then that shit gone.
Yeah.
And money will make you do some shit. Money will probably make him find a way to try and get this shit back.
I don't know. This is gonna be a developing story.
Word.
We don't give a fuck about him too much, but just let this be a cautionary tale to anybody out there of any age.
If you ain't gotta be in the streets, don't do street shit.
There's no future in your fronting, as a
Don't
wise
make no
man once
sense.
said.
Hell no.
But other than that, before we get out of here, we want to just shout out what we got coming up. What's our next show? March. What's the date on that, babe?
14?
14.
March 14th. Beautiful Disaster 2. Part 2 in Queens. We got a nice lineup for that. If you watching this, you still have time. If you're an artist and you want to be in the show, hit us up. Fantasy and Color NYC on Instagram. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens in the upcoming week.
Word.
See if anything development stories on your boy Jussie. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
You know what I
What
mean?
if the video drops within this week? If the video drops of him just looking like he can get his ass beat, I'm be fucking dying.
We're gonna see. So other than that, make sure you follow us on Instagram, Fantasy and Color Podcast. You can also follow us at Fantasy and Color NYC. My Instagram is Rob Ayala _.
My Instagram is Life of Deem, DEEM.
And we're gonna check y'all next week. Be safe.